Yogurt has long been seen as one of the healthiest foods you can eat. Many seniors include it daily for digestion, bone health, protein, and probiotics. It's easy, affordable, and feels like a smart choice, especially when appetite is lower or cooking feels like too much work. But here's the important truth: yogurt itself is not the problem. The real issue is how many modern yogurts are made today. Processing methods, added sugars, sweeteners, and missing live cultures can quietly change what was once a simple fermented food into something very different from what our bodies expect. This video isn't about fear or banning yogurt, it's about clarity. You'll learn how to tell the difference between yogurt that supports your health and yogurt that may not serve you well if eaten regularly after age 50. And stay with me because halfway through this video, I'll show you one simple label detail that matters far more than brand names or marketing claims, and almost nobody checks it. What yogurt was versus what it is now. For most of history, yogurt was a very simple food. It was made by fermenting milk with a small amount of live bacteria. These bacteria transformed the natural milk sugars into lactic acid, giving yogurt its tangy taste and thicker texture. There were no long ingredient lists, no added flavors, and no sweeteners. Just milk and live cultures. This traditional fermentation is what made yogurt valuable. The live cultures helped break down lactose, making yogurt easier to digest, especially for older adults. These bacteria also supported gut balance by introducing helpful microbes into the digestive system. Yogurt wasn't meant to be a dessert. It was a gently sour, nourishing food eaten in small portions. Traditional yogurt also had minimal ingredients. If you looked at the label, you would see milk and bacterial cultures, and that was it. The protein naturally concentrated during fermentation, and the texture thickened without starches or gums. Over time, yogurt became more popular and more commercial. As demand increased, industrial processing changed how yogurt is made. To improve shelf life, sweetness, and appearance, many manufacturers began adding sugar, fruit syrups, stabilizers, thickeners, and flavorings. Some yogurts are even heat-treated after fermentation, which stops the bacteria from working. This is where confusion began. Yogurt still looks healthy on the outside, but the inside may no longer resemble traditional fermented yogurt. Instead of being gently fermented, some products are more like flavored dairy desserts with probiotics added later, or none at all. Another major change is sweetness. Traditional yogurt was tart. Modern yogurt is often sweetened to appeal to a wider audience, especially children. This dramatically changes how yogurt affects blood sugar and appetite, especially for seniors. The key takeaway is simple. Yogurt itself hasn't changed, but how it's produced has. Some yogurts still follow traditional methods and are excellent choices. Others are highly processed and less suitable for frequent use after age 50. Understanding this difference helps you choose wisely without giving up yogurt altogether. The four biggest yogurt problems for seniors. While yogurt can be a helpful food, many modern versions come with challenges, especially for older adults who eat yogurt regularly. Let's look at the four most common problems, calmly and realistically. 1. Added sugar. One of the biggest issues is added sugar. Many flavored yogurts contain 15 to 25 grams of sugar per serving, which is similar to a small dessert. For seniors, frequent sugar spikes can affect energy levels, appetite control, and blood sugar balance. Even yogurts labeled low fat often contain extra sugar to improve taste. 2. Low protein. Protein is essential after age 50 for muscle strength, balance, and metabolism. Unfortunately, many regular yogurts contain only 5 to 6 grams of protein, which is not enough to support muscle maintenance. Without enough protein, yogurt may leave you hungry shortly after eating. Greek yogurt and Skyr-style yogurt solve this problem by concentrating protein naturally. Third, artificial sweeteners. To avoid sugar, some yogurts use artificial or non-nutritive sweeteners. While these reduce calories, some people experience bloating, digestive discomfort, or changes in appetite when consuming them frequently. Research suggests these sweeteners may affect gut bacteria differently from person to person. They are not dangerous, but they may not be ideal for daily use in sensitive adults. 4. Overprocessing and heat-treated cultures. Some yogurts are heat-treated after fermentation, which stops live cultures from working. These products may still look like yogurt, but they don't offer the same digestive benefits. If the label does not say, live an active culture, the probiotic benefit may be minimal. None of these problems mean yogurt is bad. They simply mean not all yogurt is equal. The solution is not fear, it's awareness. Once you know what to look for, yogurt can still be a nourishing, satisfying part of a healthy routine after 50. Why sugar matters. After 60. As we get older, our bodies handle sugar differently than they did in our 30s or 40s. This is why added sugar in foods like yogurt deserves special attention after age 60. Not because sugar is evil, but because the body becomes less flexible in managing it. First, let's talk about blood sugar balance. When you eat a yogurt high in added sugar, your blood sugar rises quickly. Younger bodies often recover faster, but in older adults, these spikes can linger longer. Over time, frequent spikes can make you feel tired, shaky, or unusually hungry soon after eating. This is one reason some seniors say, I eat yogurt, but I'm hungry again in an hour. Next is inflammation. Excess sugar can quietly increase low-grade inflammation in the body. This doesn't cause immediate pain, but it can contribute to joint stiffness, slower recovery, and general discomfort over time. For seniors already dealing with aches or limited mobility, reducing unnecessary sugar can help the body feel calmer overall. Another concern is fat storage. When sugar is consumed beyond what the body needs for immediate energy, it is more easily stored as fat, especially around the abdomen. This becomes more common with age because muscle mass naturally declines, and muscle is where sugar is best used. Yogurt that is low in protein and high in sugar makes this problem worse. Then there are energy crashes. A sweet yogurt may give a short burst of energy, followed by a noticeable drop an hour or two later. Many people mistake this for getting older or needing more caffeine. In reality, it's often a sugar rise followed by a fall. This cycle can affect mood, focus, and motivation throughout the day. It's important to be clear, this does not mean seniors must avoid sugar completely. The issue is frequency and amount, especially hidden sugars in foods marketed as healthy. A yogurt with 3 to 6 grams of natural milk sugar is very different from one with 20 grams of added sugar. Choosing yogurt with little or no added sugar helps keep energy steadier, appetite more controlled, and the body working with you instead of against you. Probiotics, what actually counts. Probiotics are one of the main reasons people choose yogurt, but this is also where marketing causes the most confusion. Let's clear things up in simple terms. First, what does live and active cultures actually mean? This phrase tells you that the yogurt contains living bacteria at the time of production. These bacteria are what ferment the milk and help support digestion. If a yogurt does not clearly state live and active cultures, the probiotic benefit may be limited. Next, let's talk about strains versus marketing. Many labels highlight big probiotic numbers or fancy brand names, but numbers alone don't tell the full story. What matters more is that the yogurt contains well-known strains such as lactobacillus or bifidobacterium, and that they are alive when you eat them. More is not always better. A moderate amount of the right strains consumed consistently is enough for most seniors. Now, an important point, pasteurization after fermentation. Some yogurts are heated again after they are made. This improves shelf life and texture, but it also stops the bacteria from working. These yogurts may still contain protein and calcium, but they no longer function as probiotic foods. This is why reading the label matters. It's also essential to remember that yogurt is not medicine. Probiotics in yogurt can support digestion and gut balance, but they are not meant to treat medical conditions. They work gently and gradually, supporting the body rather than forcing change. For most seniors, consistency matters more than chasing the strongest probiotic. In short, a good yogurt probiotic is simple: live cultures, minimal processing, and regular use. No hype required. Yogurt types explained. Walking down the yogurt aisle can feel overwhelming because there are so many types. Understanding the basic differences makes choosing much easier, especially after age 50. Let's start with regular yogurt. This is the most common type and usually has a thinner texture. It contains moderate protein, usually around 5 to 6 grams per serving. Regular yogurt can be a good option if it is plain and unsweetened, but flavored versions often contain added sugar. For seniors who rely on yogurt as a main snack or light meal, regular yogurt may not be filling enough because of the lower protein. Next is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is strained to remove extra liquid, which concentrates the protein. A single serving often provides 10 to 18 grams of protein, helping support muscle strength, balance, and fullness. Greek yogurt also tends to be lower in lactose, making it easier to digest for some people. Plain Greek yogurt is one of the most popular choices among older adults for these reasons. Skyr, an Icelandic style yogurt, is similar to Greek yogurt, but even thicker and higher in protein. It is technically a cultured dairy product rather than traditional yogurt, but nutritionally, it serves a similar role. Skyr is usually lower in fat and higher in protein, making it a strong option for seniors focused on muscle maintenance and steady energy. Now let's look at dairy versus plant-based yogurts. Dairy yogurt naturally contains calcium, vitamin B12, and complete protein. For those who tolerate dairy well, it remains a reliable choice. Plant-based yogurts are helpful for people who are lactose intolerant or prefer dairy-free options, but the nutrition varies widely. Coconut yogurt has a creamy texture but is higher in saturated fat and usually lower in protein. It works best as an occasional food, not a daily protein source. Soy yogurt is the closest match to dairy nutritionally. It provides more protein and is often fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Almond yogurt is low in calories but also low in protein, making it less satisfying unless paired with other protein-rich foods. The key is matching the yogurt type to your needs: protein, digestion, taste, and how often you plan to eat it. Yogurt styles to limit, not avoid. Not all yogurts are harmful, but some styles are less ideal for frequent use, especially for seniors. These products can still be enjoyed occasionally, but understanding their limits helps you make better daily choices. First are dessert-style yogurts. These include yogurts with candy pieces, cookie crumbs, caramel swirls, or thick fruit syrups. While they taste good, they often contain high amounts of added sugar and low protein. Nutritionally, they behave more like desserts than health foods. Next are kid yogurts. These are often marketed as healthy but are usually sweetened heavily to appeal to children. They may also contain artificial colors or flavors. For adults over 50, these yogurts provide little benefit and may contribute to unnecessary sugar intake. Another category to limit is flavored low-fat yogurt. When fat is removed, manufacturers often add sugar or starches to improve taste and texture. These yogurts may look healthy on the front label, but can cause quick hunger and energy dips because they lack both fat and protein. Finally, artificially sweetened yogurts deserve caution. They contain little or no sugar, but sweeteners like sucralose or aspartame may cause bloating or digestive discomfort in some people. They can also maintain a strong preference for sweet flavors, making it harder to enjoy naturally unsweetened foods. The important message is balance. These yogurt styles are not bad foods. They simply work best as occasional treats, not everyday staples. Choosing plain, high-protein yogurts most of the time gives your body steady nourishment while leaving room to enjoy sweeter options, occasionally without guilt. How to read yogurt labels. Senior Guide. Once you know how to read a yogurt label, choosing a good one becomes simple. You don't need to understand every scientific term. Just a few key numbers and words can tell you almost everything you need to know. 1. Sugar. Aim for less than 8 grams per serving. The most important number to check is total sugar. Plain yogurt naturally contains some milk sugar, lactose, usually around 4 to 6 grams per serving. That's normal. Problems begin when total sugar climbs into the teens or 20s. As a simple rule, yogurts with under 8 grams of sugar per serving are usually free from added sugars or contain only very small amounts. If you see 12, 15, or 20 grams, that yogurt is likely sweetened and better treated as an occasional food. Second, protein. Look for at least 10 grams. After age 50, protein becomes essential for muscle strength, balance, and steady energy. Yogurt that contains 10 grams or more of protein per serving is much more filling and supportive. Regular yogurt often falls short, while Greek or Skyr-style yogurts naturally meet this target. If protein is low, you may feel hungry again quickly. Third, short ingredient list. A good yogurt does not need many ingredients. Ideally, the list should include milk or a plant base, live cultures, possibly cream or natural thickening from straining. Be cautious if you see a long list with gums, starches, artificial flavors, or multiple sweeteners. A short ingredient list usually means less processing and better digestion. Fourth, live cultures named. Look for the words live and active cultures and ideally specific bacteria names like lactobacillus or bifidobacterium. This tells you the yogurt was fermented properly and still contains beneficial bacteria. If the label says heat treated after fermentation, probiotic benefits may be minimal. Fifth, ignore front label hype. Phrases like immune boosting, gut reset, or doctor recommended are marketing terms. The real information is always on the nutrition facts and ingredient list. Reading labels this way takes less than a minute and gives you confidence that the yogurt you choose truly supports your health. 3 yogurt styles. Commonly trusted. Rather than focusing on brand names, it's more helpful to recognize yogurt styles that tend to meet senior nutrition needs more consistently. No yogurt is perfect for everyone, but these 3 styles are commonly trusted and well tolerated. 1. Plain Skyr style yogurt. Skyr style yogurt is thick, smooth, and naturally high in protein. A single serving often provides 15 to 18 grams of protein, making it very satisfying. Because it is strained, it also tends to be lower in lactose, which some seniors find easier to digest. When chosen plain and unsweetened, Skyr offers excellent nutrition with very little sugar. It works well as a breakfast base, a snack, or even a light meal when paired with fruit or nuts. 2. Plain Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt is one of the most reliable options for older adults. It provides a strong balance of protein, calcium, and probiotics without unnecessary ingredients. It has a tangy taste which can take a little getting used to, but this also means it hasn't been heavily sweetened. Many seniors mix it with berries, cinnamon, or a small drizzle of honey to adjust flavor while keeping sugar low. Greek yogurt is versatile and easy to find, which makes it a practical daily choice. 3. Unsweetened fermented plant-based yogurt. For those who avoid dairy, unsweetened fermented plant-based yogurts can be a good alternative. The key words here are unsweetened and fermented. Among plant options, soy-based yogurt is usually the closest match to dairy in terms of protein. Coconut and almond yogurts can work too, but they are often lower in protein and may be better paired with other protein foods. Look for versions fortified with calcium and vitamin D and always check for live cultures. The main takeaway is simple. Plain, high protein, lightly processed yogurts tend to serve seniors best. You don't need perfection, just consistency and awareness. Who should be careful? Yogurt can be a helpful food for many seniors, but some people need to be more thoughtful about how they choose and use it. This doesn't mean yogurt is unsafe. It simply means personal health conditions matter. Diabetes or blood sugar concerns. If you have diabetes or struggle with blood sugar swings, yogurt choice is especially important. Many flavored yogurts contain high amounts of added sugar, which can raise blood sugar quickly. This can lead to fatigue, hunger, or feeling unwell later in the day. For better control, choose plain yogurt with low total sugar, ideally under 8 grams per serving, and pair it with fiber-rich foods like berries or nuts. High-protein options such as Greek or Skyr-style yogurt help slow digestion and support steadier blood sugar levels. Lactose intolerance. Some seniors become more sensitive to lactose with age. The good news is that many yogurts are naturally easier to digest because fermentation breaks down lactose. Greek yogurt and Skyr tend to be lower in lactose, and many people tolerate them well. If dairy still causes discomfort, unsweetened plant-based yogurts with live cultures can be a good alternative. Start with small portions and see how your body responds. High cholesterol. Yogurt itself does not raise cholesterol, but fat type matters. Full-fat yogurt can fit into a balanced diet, but if you are watching cholesterol levels, you may prefer low-fat or moderate-fat plain yogurt. Avoid yogurts with added sugars, which can negatively affect lipid balance over time. Protein-rich yogurts can support muscle maintenance without excess calories or sugars. Gout or kidney issues. People with gout or kidney concerns should be mindful of protein and mineral intake. Yogurt is generally low in purines and is often well tolerated, but large amounts of high-protein yogurt every day may not be ideal for everyone. Moderation is key. If you have kidney disease or are on a restricted diet, it's always best to confirm portion sizes with your healthcare provider. The overall message is simple. Yogurt can still be part of your routine, but choosing the right type and portion makes all the difference. Senior Q&A. Let's answer some of the most common questions seniors ask about yogurt and how to use it comfortably. Can I eat yogurt every day? Yes, many seniors enjoy yogurt daily, especially plain, unsweetened, high protein types. Daily yogurt can support digestion and calcium intake. However, variety matters. You don't need yogurt at every meal, and rotating with other protein sources keeps nutrition balanced. What's the best time to eat yogurt? There's no single perfect time. Many people enjoy yogurt in the morning because it's easy to digest and pairs well with fruit or oats. Others prefer it as an afternoon snack to prevent energy crashes. Some find yogurt before bed soothing, while others prefer to avoid it at night if digestion is sensitive. Listen to your body. Is homemade yogurt better? Homemade yogurt can be excellent if made safely. It allows you to control sugar, ingredients, and fermentation time. It's often rich in live cultures and free from additives. However, it requires cleanliness and consistency. Store it properly and consume within a few days. Can yogurt replace a meal? Sometimes, but not always. Yogurt alone may lack fiber and variety. If used as a meal, pair it with fruit, nuts, seeds, or whole grains to create balance. High-protein yogurt works best for this purpose. The key takeaway is flexibility. Yogurt should support your lifestyle, not complicate it. Small, thoughtful choices help yogurt remain a helpful food well into later life. As we come to the end of this video, the most important message to remember is this. Yogurt can still be a healthy, enjoyable food even after age 50. There is no need to give it up or feel worried every time you see it on your plate. The goal was never fear. The goal was understanding. Much of the confusion around yogurt today comes from how different modern products are from traditional yogurt. Some are gently fermented, high in protein, and simple in ingredients. Others are heavily sweetened, highly processed, and closer to dessert than nourishment. Once you understand that difference, yogurt becomes easy again. This is where awareness beats fear. You don't need to memorize brand names or chase the latest health trend. You only need to look for a few basics: lower sugar, higher protein, short ingredient lists, and live cultures. These small checks give you control and confidence. And confidence around food is one of the most powerful tools for healthy aging. Remember, this is not about restriction. It's about simple swaps. Choosing plain Greek yogurt instead of a flavored cup. Adding your own fruit instead of buying sugar-sweetened versions. Trying Skyer or unsweetened plant-based yogurt if digestion feels sensitive. These are gentle changes that support your body without taking away enjoyment. Food should still bring comfort and pleasure. Yogurt can be part of that as a breakfast, a snack, or an ingredient in meals. When chosen wisely, it supports digestion, bone health, and steady energy. And if yogurt doesn't suit you every day, that's okay too. Balance always matters more than perfection. If this video helped you feel more confident about yogurt choices, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. It helps this channel continue sharing calm, practical guidance designed specifically for people over 50. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What type of yogurt do you usually buy? Have you noticed any difference when you choose plain or higher protein options? Your experience may help someone else make a better choice. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, be kind to your body.